He made this sign to me like this, which means come. Then I followed him outside. And I found my compound completely full with people. There were other people like him who were wearing red, having mirrors with horns. There were some of them among the group in my compound. Green boys were The green boys were also present. One soldier was there with a gun. O.C. Jawo was also there. Solo Bojang was also there. Salifu Kor was also there. One soldier killing Jallo Atobra. There was another soldier named Jallo, but I forgot his name. He said we should go to the bantha.
And before we get to the bantha, I would just like to ask you some follow-up questions. I assume this man who you described as dressed in red with cowries and mirrors on his clothes, he didn't greet you or knock before he entered your room.
No, he didn't even greet me.
When he came into your bedroom, you said he spoke a language which you did not understand, and he also did not understand you.
Yes, that's what happened. But if you make a sign like this to somebody, that means come. He will understand that.
And did you later on find out what language he was speaking?
For Brio Botala, Nyar Domande, Inarna Kusonson by Kalong, a Kamon for Bang.
When we came outside, the person who talked to me in Mandinka was O.C. Jawo.
And what did O.C. Jawo say to you?
O.C. Jawo, Munafoete.
He told me that we should go and answer at the bantha. This is why these people are here.
Can you tell us who O.C. Jawo was?
O.C. Jawo will attend Mujumatini.
He was a policeman. He was the man in charge at the Bara police station.
You also mentioned others. You mentioned Solo Bojang.
Solo Bojang is a soldier. I knew him as a soldier.
And did you know what position he occupied in the military?
Soldier Bundar. Yala na Makamal Babuli Jeba.
Lieutenant Bojang. I heard people calling him Lieutenant Bojang.
And can you tell us under what circumstances you would meet him?
Foi sa fononye inaka ben bensifale inaka ben.
Nana benda political rally do ka nga sude mol konolten. We once met at a political rally. That's where I came to recognize him amongst people.
Can you tell us what kind of political rally?
Political rally
APRC political rally. It was an APRC political rally.
And did he seem like he was close to anyone in particular during these political rallies?
Political rally do fo ila skoro siro ay tandila ko abe katari mole bala je bang political rally linkita nyi to bang
abe nyaadi
ba kat abe katari mole je bang political rally do abe chokiri mole bala je bang abe
memulunda mo nyaadi Mosa foko yalo mole katara nyobala wala ko memulunda mo nyaadi atela ko tilinta menna Mosa fono aninyi be kukili ya jammele. It was Yaya Jamme. He's working for Yaya Jamme.
And you mentioned other names like Salifu Kor.
Yes, he was also a soldier based at Bara and at the fort, and he was there, placed there by Yaya.
And you mentioned someone by the surname Jallo.
Jallo, if I haven't forgotten, I think I mentioned his name somewhere.
Would he be called Sekou Jallo?
fo abekela Seku Jallo tolti ba
ngamara wala
Yes, I think that's him.
Do you believe that you will be able to recognize him if you see him?
eben sidula mendo fo ilata nyinela ko niaje iba sudela la ba
ani ndinga Seku yenta sutela
No, if I see Seku, I wouldn't recognize him.
wato metan nyata nyama
It was a long time, and I didn't see him many times.
How did you remember his name?
ya to dum mutano nyaadi le aya
yalo nyala ka fengo sure to kata sondo mola kon
It is the eye that recognizes things, but the heart records what it has heard.
All right, thank you very much.
Barka.
You also mentioned that the Green Boys were present.
ya fo jam fanan ko nyi jamba kere dum dal fanan be mabe rinnenu
ebe mabe renje
They were there.
sojaro me kido babul dem motolo
The soldier that was having the gun, I don't know his name.
ela video camera manon be wo ko ato mu sankum fatile da mem fonte
The video cameraman present there said his name is Sankung Fati.
fotonya da bay wo to wala fudinna
Whether it's true or not, but that's the name he gave me.
And let's just go back to Seku Jallo. Do you remember what position he held or where he was working?
ngamurum ko ma demanding men ngara Seku Jallo la kuro fo ya kilo sa muta nonu abe do kola no mintole waranto mu makama le babulu nu
sojaro le wonuma fana tele abe salif ko ani salif ko de baraja
He was a soldier and he was with Salifukor at Bara.
Apart from the people who were dressed in red, the paramilitary, the military personnel, the Green Boys, the cameraman, was there anyone else?
ning abota o mo la men yo fe wulangol dum paralu sojarolu men yo jamba kerol dum ani da fo mo ko ten dol fanan be jele ba
nga wala folo be la ngiri boyol ni la batuta jalol me don ko dum fer la ngol be bala fen ko fe wulangol
Yeah, that's what I said. They were there just like these witch hunters or so-called marabouts who wore red with white patches on their shirts. Plus their drums.
And these guns, can you tell us how they were being used?
nyin tantangol e fo sa fo no nye ke munafe la nyaadi le
ndama ngamre to ke muna fa dongol le ka ru ni wonde ndama na fa gitandangol
I think they were just there to dance to the drums because that's the only use people have for drums, to dance.
Can you please repeat the answer, Mr. Interpreter? I didn't quite get it.
He said drums are used for dancing. So the only use they had for those drums was to dance to the beating of the drums.
My question was about guns and not drums.
guns
Akala
Okay.
akala
You mentioned
nyini karo mu
guns.
kido letinum kido amantandang.
o to ngala for lal fi ya ko kido nyaadi
repeat the question council
I had asked, he was the one who mentioned that the soldiers had guns, I believe. And then I had asked a follow-up question about what those guns were being used or how they were being used.
itele kidi kumo fo jang so ay ke nyini kamena wala nyindi ko o kidol nying yalla ne ke munafa o kidol la mun kulle kamma
nko sojaro men natan no ma kilimbe je kido be membulu bare ma wo tolo
I said that the soldiers who came after me, one of them was having a gun, but I don't know his name.
And how was this gun being used by this soldier?
nyin so nyin kido nyin so nyin sojaro nyin ay munafa ngala nyaadi le
ntela miro to bang
ha
yalla on tilimbale ambe keden bango ko kido sila nyaale ba jaato sila nya wonde
All the atrocities committed in this country is because people were afraid of guns, but they are not afraid because of their bodies. It's the guns that people fear.
And were these guns directed at you?
fo
Or
nyin
this
kido
gun?
fo nyin kido nyin ya tilila la ba
e matil na banna suo mandale kidle sa ko mennu nate kamma ka fo
Well, he didn't point the gun at me, but my compound is not used to people with guns or guns itself.
And did that instill fear in you and other members of your family when you saw someone who possessed a gun?
fo maslango nyin ay des o be kono la bang anila dimbayal bang kabri al nyaayo kido je bang
mom
o maslango nyin dun dalu la bang kabri ite nyaay al nyaayo kido je ni la dimbayal
muru kumo kam bam ma moy
Ako, biriya kido je nyin kewo bulu. Fo kido nyin na ko aye silan ne bang.
anyek den silale le fana do ba kido kam mo be silale
Well, I should be afraid after seeing a gun because everybody is afraid of guns.
And what did they ask you to do after they came into your house and you were led outside?
Ina tila bungono ye findindi banda yi koy muneke
e mam fen fonte mbe futa lo fana mala be janne mbe futa kombo mam fen fonte.
They didn't tell me anything after that. Before we reached Combo, they didn't tell me anything.
When they got to your house, they led you outside. Did you go anywhere with them?
biri ina tila bungono ye findindi banda ni finda banda fo ye samba dulatol ba
Ndara banda bar.
We went to the bantha bar.
And why did you go with them to the bantha bar?
mune ya sabu ini tara banda ba to
Yalo semben tambuka refansa o.
Well, you know, a powerless man is not at his choice.
Did they ask you to go to the bantha bar?
fo ye kanina ba puri ni ta banda ba to ba
Biri en kumande lo fonye kunga banda bar.
When they called me, that's what they told me. They said, let's go to the bantha bar.
And did you feel compelled to go?
biri yo fo ina na balanda puri ni ta ba
Ani wasila folo mambala ba wasinya folo le banda bar ni na suwotema.
Well, on that first trip, I didn't refuse because between the bantha bar and my home, we took it twice.
But on this first trip, you were taken from your home and then you went to the bantha bar.
bare ni sila folo ni ye bondi la korda kono ye samba banda ba to
Ah.
Yes.
We will stop here for now and then I will go on to Baje and then come back to you.
be lola janne sa enteng ba sanku ngara mbaje la karola be na murle na le kanne
Similar.
Baje, you have already informed us that you're here to give testimony on behalf of your adopted daughter, Binta.
mbaje ibe janne ko ina ta sede andiro la di mo to yala memo binta te me alon ko ila dindin kulur dinni wala
Ade,
Yes.
Who passed away after she became a victim of the Essau witch hunt.
me yalon ko bantale ala bango nyin ko la sotota wato men na ye buade mol nata eso sata ko
You have also told us that
Ade.
all the information you're giving us here today is something that she personally told you after her victimization.
andu ye infonyele ko ila sede andiro jang abe be sujula muna kamma wala mu ay kibaro men fo e brin ya samba ya mindi nyina janninga be banna
nda ka ko lole chenka nyinin ka dimbayan.
Well, at that time, I used to call them and ask them what's going on with the family.
And when the witch hunt exercises happened in Essau, can you tell us where you were?
brin nyim buade wala nata eso sata ko fo isa fo no nyebe no mintole
Ntamata data kasamas.
I traveled to Casamas.
And when you traveled to Casamas, who did you leave at home?
bri tamara ita kasamas ye jumala tu soko no
Ya jenyolu tu ye ni ay denyolu anim binta nim banta.
I left Yajay and Ida and Binta, the deceased, plus other members of the family.
And when was the first time you learned about the witch hunting exercise and how did you learn about it?
wadi jumala kele la wadi foloti ye buade mala la ko nyi moyi andu kabri ye moyi ya moyi nyadi le
Bena ko lo ka so ko no kadimbal ko ton kay tandila ko nata le barim fela ngalla ko to maya burfut fatun din so.
Well, when I came, I called the home and told them that I have come from Casamas, but now I am going to spend the night at my younger sister's place, Fatundin Sonko, at Brufut.
Otu mole binta konya ko nan ko na ma konya ko kanade.
That was the time Binta told me, Mother. I said yes. She told me, don't come here.
Ngan kana munto akoy kana yeso.
I asked her, let me not come to where? She said, don't come to Essau.
Molle nata jang ko kabu alle muta.
People came here who said they are witch hunters.
Nata ntolu kan na suo kono.
They came to our compound.
Jenni wolbe nana mol bota sate kono.
Before they arrived, people came from the village.
Wol nata bor suo kono ko sate ba kono. Buade malalle beje nata bor ngade jang.
So they said in the main village, there are witch hunters. This is why they all ran away and came into our compound to come and hide there.
Binta ko toriya lo wole nyama.
Binta said this is how they came to know about these witch hunters.
Nata bunda bal sorong.
Then they closed the doors, the main doors of the compound.
Minu nata bor suo kono nuwol bebe dandango kono.
Those who ran and came to the compound all went to the backyard. Some of these witch hunters decided to scale our fence. They were wearing red shirts with horns. Some had shovels for digging. Some soldiers. There were soldiers among them. Plus the green boys. Plus paras. When they climbed over the fence and jumped into the compound, all of them started running helter-skelter. 2 to 3 people, if they converge at the gate and all want to go out at the same time, one of them will fall down. At that time, those who were able to enter my house quickly locked the doors. Some who went into my younger sister's house, that door was pulled open and there was part of our fence which fell down. Some came through there. Those who last came in pushed the wall. They broke the sticks holding the fence. And they broke down the main door. They all came into the compound. They went into the room where Binta and the others were hiding, and they were brought out. And some of the others who ran and came to hide there, all those who were met there were all made to go out. When they came out, they said they all should go to the bantha. Binta told them that leave me here. I have twins in my hands. And that's the time they told her that we are asking for Mbaje Drame. Where is Mbaje Drame? She told them Mbaje Drame is my mother, but she has traveled. They said, then you are the one who is going. You are going to the Bantaba. She appealed to them, forgive me, I have twins in my hands. And these twins were suckling. They told her, you are going to leave these twins here, but you are going. And they took her away. They took her to the Bantaba. People were there until the time when their fear subsided and they came out. At the beginning, everybody was afraid. What you don't know, you didn't do anything wrong. A crowd just suddenly appears, armed with some guns, with power from the ruler of the country. Because soldiers are power belonging to the ruler. Paras are the same. The green boys are also under the ruler. Well, they left her to go with them. When it was time for dusk, people started asking, and the information was revealed that these people were taken to Bara. Before the last evening prayers, we inquired and they said they had crossed with them to Banjul.
Mbaje, I will stop there for now and then we will continue after I ask Mr. Balajo some questions.
Mbaje imbe lola janne fo nyaaro domanding nganata song Mr. Balajo ya.
In fact, I need to ask you some follow-up questions before I go to Mr. Balajo. You have already said to us that you believe that this team of witch hunters
who
came with the military, paramilitary, And the green boys
ani nyin jamba kere dunnalu
were sent by the ruler of this country.
me ye ki Essau sade kono wolem na mansodi mem mo yalon ko atele mun na banko nyaaton kodi
Because of the powerful force with which they came.
nyin kamala ko ni sembo men nata
Can you tell us which ruler you're referring to?
ni kon na manso o mu jumalti mbaje
Naam.
ni kon na manso o mu jumalti
wala mi Yaya Jammeh.
That's Yaya Jammeh.
Tell him president.
He was the president.
And you had also said that Binta had suckling twins.
andu ye fanam fanya ko Binta o wato fulandingol lel babul be susu kan
Ah.
And
Yes.
she was forced to leave them behind.
andu ya force le ya samba pora anana na fulandin dindingol nyintu koma
Ah.
Do you know if she had other children?
be ala fay dingo dol sotale bang
Ah, dingo dol soto.
Yes, she had had other children.
Who were the others who had come to hide in the house and had been captured as well?
jumal lo mo kota ngolti menu borata na mane inata na imabo je andu inata ne muta fana
Cheba Njai nata nanu.
Kebanjai was one of them.
Nala muso Sali Sonko.
Plus his wife, Sally Sonko.
Cheni Bukulu Njai.
Kenbugul Njai,
Basire Jammeh.
Mbasire Jammeh,
Jomma Diba.
Jomma Diba,
Wollo nata da.
these are the people who came.
Fatu Keta.
And Fatou Keita.
Were you related to any one of these people?
ye mol men to fo janten fo badia be ni mol tema ikono ba
Ha?
ibade mo be ikono ba yin men to fo jang
Ah, katumba do ma be jele wala mu Cheba Njai la muso Sali Sonko.
Yes, because my mother's younger sister is among them. She's the one called Sally Sonko, Kebanjai's wife.
And can you tell us how Nasali Sonko was taken?
fo sa fo no nyen na Sali Sonko ya da samba nyaadi le
Na Sali Sonko.
ya samba nyaadi le
Na Sali Sonko.
ya da samba nyaadi le
Iko ba kele sambala ko ketita.
They said they were going to take her husband away. She said her husband is not going.
Kono ya ta
Take her,
inata.
and they took her away.
These powerful people that day.
andu ye mo sembe malo inata na o lungola andu
Yes.
And it is because they did not find you, that is why they took Binta.
andu niaje Binta samba e mere taraje wala asabu e Binta samba
Ha ko katu yenda to
Yes.
nin konton le nyininka.
Because they asked for my name and surname.
And how did you feel about that?
te o ko je nyaadi le yo ta nyaadi le kabri o yew moy
Fa en jakal min kede.
I was just surprised.
Thank you very much, Baje. I will now go on to Mr. Balajo.
abaraka ba ke mbaje mbida bala joya
Mr. Balajo, the last thing we heard from you was that you were on the way to the bantha bar.
nga Mr. Balajo labanta ila nyinin karo labamo men wala nyindi ko silo men na be silo kan tambo men are yesamba banta baro
Please tell us what happened after you arrived there.
afonyam bang kabri furata banta baro muneketa
rim futa banda bado ngajeta fari mole tep
When I arrived at the Bantaba, I found the place completely full.
bring green boyolu
From the Green Boys,
fomuta molu
plus people who were captured,
fo batuta jalolu fango
plus the witch hunters themselves,
sojaro dolu
some soldiers,
police o dolu
plus some policemen,
anin jubere la kensengol
plus other spectators who came and stood around.
ngajeta fari wol
That's how I found the place full.
lota je domanding amanta be military tanna
We stood there for some time, less than 10 minutes.
e ko ngamurna soko
They told me to go back to my home.
ntambe de nyaado murda fanna soko
Led them back to my home,
ndimmo jama
plus many people.
green boyolu sojaro police olu ni batuta jalolu be be timo kon
The Green Boys, soldiers, the pirates, and these witch hunters themselves. It was a group which followed me back to my home.
nada fonna ko da datu
He came up to the gate of my compound.
nko alloba
I said, okay, let's stand here.
nko jawa ya fola ni batuta jalolu yeloba
I told Jao to tell you these witch hunters to stand.
nta fo ni la problemo starta woldo ka kula ya
That's where my problem started with them.
Ngoye benyi manya men na malala left ngi ngal nyelo fo muslim wala mud fo na muti left walon la janni islam be dum na sokon.
I asked Jao, these people, the way they are behaving, are they Muslims or what? This is what I want to know, because how they are behaving.
E kon yen tolu muslim wala.
They said they were Muslims.
Ngo ala nga dum.
I said, okay, let's go inside.
Ndunda yende to banta.
We came in, but they left me outside.
They drummed
and danced in my compound. There was one room in my house which was rented to somebody, but the tenant had gone out. He had a stranger in the house. That stranger was in the house. They left us outside.
They left
the policemen outside. The people wearing red went inside. They came out with an anthill, something like an anthill, a small anthill. Yes, anthill na fahamu, yes. They had this small anthill with them, and they said, let's go back to the bantha.
Mr. Balaja, do you know what the significance of this anthill was?
Ako nying tosa tungo ni ye memfoten. Yala kumaya lo neba.
Tosa tungo ntola badu bumanding kadu.
An anthill, according to our Mandinka tribe, what do you know about it in Badibu?
Abado mandi maga funde bango konde babal katabala ba manka awara mat yala babal musifa jamalti.
Well, it starts growing out of the ground. It starts as a small thing, but usually it's created by ants. Well, what I know about it, when walking, if you come across it, you just kick it and destroy it. That's what I know about an anthill.
And was it an anthill or was it a termite hill?
Ako, fo, duntumalang doku fengolam bang fo baba lealo ba, baba talem.
Yalom baba ne duntumalang manchili.
You know, ants are different from termites.
Ba duntumalang na maja wo tungolo.
Well, there are ants which never create hills.
You have
many different termites, and they also build different hills.
And I wanted to confirm what kind of hill was it? Was it an ant hill or a termite hill? There are types of ants which are called duntumalang in Mandinka, the ones that bite. Those ones, they don't create hills. I've never seen that type. I think the interpretation is not accurate, because termites
there are ants living in the bush which also create hills, but they are rare. But as me, I was born in the provinces, and we have it there. You call them ant hills, and you have termite hills.
So he's referring to an anthill and not a termite hill,
no,
is that correct? Yes, this type is created by the termites. So it is a termite hill.
Yes, it's a termite hill.
Is there any spiritual significance to the termite hill being found in his house?
Ako, fodung londo la karola. Fokule be chokirin tosa tungo balabang ye mentari la swokol.
Yala membo jakalo wara lamfe ndeni la problème le be sugirim fe mo fenna o mankentele lanna fenneti wala fogatna nte problème jama so don nitema.
The surprise I have about these people, whatever they depend on or they sow, I have nothing to do with those things, and I don't even know them intimately. So that's what created this problem between me and them.
And you mentioned that there was drumming and dancing going on within the group that escorted you back to your house. Can you tell us who in particular was doing the drumming and the dancing?
Ya fo jango biri ye tambindi be samba kan suwo nyin kono tantan koso nin bul koso nin dongo be kerin no fo isa fo no jumanyo la ben tantan koso nin bul koso ke kan no inoma
mbare nga muraka wala migrini boyol soja rolo police o dolo juber la dolo.
Well, the drumming was being done by the Green Boys, and in the group were some police, some soldiers, and some onlookers.
And when you went to the bantha bar, before and after you had left your house on the second trip,
be dara bantha baro sinya ibota bantha baro dara sokone murta sokone dara bantha bar sinya fulanjango.
do you remember the names of anybody that you met there who was also captured?
Fo hakilo si motol mutano jere ba ye men muta ba yana ko be mutamol kono ba itolu ba
wato mere ba se mo kilim fono na ado to mbare mado be ye bigi sonko ngo taraye.
Well, I can remember one person's name. In our culture, he was my uncle called Biji Sonko. He was there. I met another person called Malamin Sonko there. Yes, I can call these two names.
And apart from these two, can you remember anyone else that you met there?
Ninga borani mo fulo la fo yakilo si doto mo fulo mo do fanan to mutano le ba yemenu taraje ba.
Mo jamale be ye barialo ni sata o warde na be kata eso ma tolo.
Well, you know, this village is quite a big village. You can be living with certain people here, but you will not know their names.
Did you remember or did you know who Mbaje's granddaughter daughter was? Sorry.
Well, hakilo sa mutano Mbaje ding muzo mujumaltinu.
Binta le wonga walon Binta sis.
It was Binta Sisi. I know that one.
Did you see her on that day?
Olungo nyi yaje le ba.
Really, I cannot recapture that moment of seeing her. I cannot remember really.
Did you subsequently see her?
Nyala ba onyi fo inara na jele ba ko kono ba.
No bindala ko ngakala ngamoy ko amutata ba ko men ka foto nya to nya fele nga ferne ma janne mbedi amlan ngakilo mo mutano.
I heard from people saying that Binta was captured, but truly speaking, I swore and I cannot remember seeing her.
Thank you for that. And these people who had been captured at the bantha bar, did you have an opportunity to speak to them at any point?
Yen mol memuda bantha bato. Fo wati sota la ba ye harje sota puka diabu mo kili ekonoba.
Ha.
Yes.
Nyina ta mari tola ba wato men la min be balandi yabulo ankof. Wato men la min si ni be nyola ankof wa buloto.
Yes, I forgot, but it was during the time that Lamin Sise defied them and they put handcuffs on his hands.
Wato to nyato nyeta mari tola ba mo saba mo na nye kumandi.
Really, I forgot this person's name, but there were 3 people, up to 4 people in fact. I can remember calling their names. There were people captured like me. I told them that when they say let's go, let's refuse. At that time, the soldier who entered my compound with the gun was standing nearby. He heard what I said to these people. I saw him going to Solo and he explained what I said to Solo. Solo went to Salifu Kor and they talked. Then that was the time when Solo announced that this instruction, Salifu announced that this instruction came from the head of state. It's an executive order, and anyone who refuses to go will have to face a problem. This is what made us calm, because a powerless person cannot stand somebody with full powers. An armed person, an armless person, an unarmed person cannot stand somebody with arms. From that moment, I didn't talk to any of them until we crossed.
And you mentioned the head of state. Can you tell us who their name is? name is?
Iko banko nyaronko. Fo isa to fo no nyeba.
Ah, nyingo ya marsindo la barembe ka entamendo ya jam.
Well, this is just for just to say it, but we all know it was Yaya Jammeh.
Perhaps that is true, but I would still like to hear it from you. It needs to come directly from you, not from me.
That's the truth.
And you were quite a rebel. You wanted to start a rebellion within the captured people.
Well, had I had supporters and they were not having guns, we would have gone ahead with it. Well, those who came after me, they all know who I am, but there is a lot to say in front.
All
the problems I had at the time I was captured, it's not because that I was accused to be a witch, but it was because of my defiance to them. Whatever they believed in, I don't believe in that. That's what brought a problem for me there.
And regarding Lamin Sise, you believe that, or you said he defied them. Can you tell us how he defied them?
Lamin Sise la kuoro, iko Lamin Sise balante bulne. Fo isa fono nya balante bulu nyadi la.
Yenno bulu.
Menu na mutarola.
Ah?
Lamin Sise la kuo. Iko Lamin Sise balante bulne. Fo isa fono nya balante Lamin bulu nyadi la.
Ah, Lamin o dingende balangol je ko be fa sambale ko de fa sambale. Wo hanna fa da ya akanyetal.
Lamin was a good son because he said they will not take away his father. Even if he had died in that fracas, he was still a good son of his parents.
They did to him.
Come again?
Can you tell us what they did to Lamin Sise?
Fo isa fono nya muneke Lamin Sise la.
Ah, afalo nsi muraka.
Well, say that, let me repeat it.
Lamin ya bu de wala ka blur do ya tora do nya men se dia.
Well, what I witnessed is that they handcuffed him and they tortured him. Ya Torah.
Well,
here, pride doesn't bring handcuffs to anybody's hands. Anybody you see handcuffs on his hands, the person is in trouble. But whatever happens to Lamin in the whole thing is a win-win situation for him.
You mentioned that they tortured him, is that correct?
Ya fo jango ko ya lipale.
Ya Torah.
Ya mantora.
Wani mantoro tembre mo kendo man kuja yebulo soro ne wala fa mantoro tembe wala ba.
Even handcuffing somebody is part of torturing a person.
Fa mantoro si fa do be men tembe wala.
Is there any other torture more than handcuffing a person?
There are other forms of torture, Mr. Balaja. For example, was he beaten?
Ako mantoro do be jela, mantoro sifa do be jela. Sample men fo ya lipale ba.
Amma o witness ka do nga fenne ma janne be diamul.
I didn't witness the beating because I swore before started talking.
Did you receive any information to suggest that he was beaten, or perhaps how you saw him, the condition in which you saw him?
Inar na kibar so de bankai tan ka fo ko ya lipale warando fo ya ala manya nying ala maslango nyimbe nyame kai tan waya tan ko nyinde ya lipale. Fo so de
ngalon la ni tora basoto ay dete basoto baram male te moro sedi ya lipare ko man fen sedi aji.
I know that he had a serious problem with them and he was in serious trouble with them. But whatever they did to him, I did not witness that. But I knew that something happened to him. I don't know what.
Did you receive any information to suggest who he had a problem with?
Fo inar na kibaro sorol bankai tan dila ko aning mo karile problem osoro ba.
Mo kari.
Inar na menu na ta ko le asoto aning ko dun tani menu tema.
Fo inar na kibaro soro ko to ba. Ka fo ko ani nyimo kar ani wolle problem o soro
ani go ati men nyozo mbe wala imenu na de ko ba fa sambale so yero amanson so yero lata wol ka yata tora wodoron ne.
Well, we all know that obviously because they said they were going to take away his father. He refused and defied them. So this is why they combined against him.
Ya wol damma damma la men tora no wol damma
If it was them alone, the witch hunters, they cannot do anything to Lamin. It is the people who escorted them. These are the people who combined on Lamin. That's what I can say about that.
But do you know who they were? Do you know their names?
It was these which hunters, Solo Bojang, Salifukor, and the other soldiers who were there, Jao.
Osi Jao.
Plus Osi Jao.
And
Jallo, who was among them.
Thank you very much for that information. What happened after your second trip to the bantha bar?
Wale se nkante ngo yama nkanyo mo ba foka na soro le bra foku
ani nyila nyinin karo Kenya le mu woti yalo luwa nyil bes luwa silo le kan
aha
wala na foye nyinin ka kumolla ay sena
ay ko ngafula njamba
ha
bar ngafa biri muru fula njanda banda bato.
I said that when I returned back to the bantha bar,
lafra pour nti supporter soto pour ngabalan.
That was the time when I was looking for supporters so that we can defy these people. But when Salifukor had that word, he said that what they are doing is an order from the top. Anyone who wants to refuse will have a problem, but by force you are going. That's the reason why we also calm down. Because an empty-handed person cannot stand people with arms. From there, I never talked to them until we arrived at our destination.
Mr. Balaji, I'm sorry that you have had to repeat this. That was not my question. I did not ask, I did not repeat the question. What I was asking was, what happened after that?
Akaka menyininka wala mnyinti amenyininka nuwala akaka menyininka wala mnyinti ko biro be botala munena take
mbulata boso kono 5 mafang manyina.
We boarded the bus around 5 if I can recall.
Ntata bara tatot.
We went to Bara at the fort.
Ntamanjije fo nga ferry bari fo birin ferry nat.
I didn't disembark there. We waited until when the ferry arrived.
Nga Solo Bojang.
I saw Solo Bojang.
Salifukor. Mbe moto la kono de.
I was on board the vehicle still.
Nga je tato la danda we ninga la tabore be lori nje.
I saw them standing by the side of the fort. They were standing there with Alaji Tabora.
By come from Malo.
But what they were saying I cannot hear.
When we
arrived at the fort, until we left there, this is what I can say. And are you referring to Fort Bulen by any chance?
Fort Bulen
Yes, Fort Bulen is an English word.
I believe fort is also an English word.
Fort, Tubabu County, you know, he said tato. The word tato in Mandinka means a fort. That's the word he used, tato. That means a fort. So that's why he was saying tato, tato. So that means Fort Bulen.
Thank you. And how many of you were on board the bus?
I cannot, I don't know the amount of people.
How big was the bus?
It was a long bus.
Was it a big bus?
Well, according to my observation, it was a big bus.
And how full was it?
Well, the chairs were all filled and the rest of us stood. In fact, I myself stood up because I had no place to sit down.
And apart from those who were captured, who were on board the bus, who else was there?
Ninga bora mol la me alon ko ye mudala wol bembe bozo kono juma ko jumal benum jefana
so yaro dolu beje le green boy dolu beje bayin ñi bandi dolu batuta ngawol jefan ci moto koy wala kon.
Well, there were soldiers and some green boys on board the bus, but the ones he called bandits, those were the people wearing red, they had their own vehicle.
And you mentioned that some of these soldiers, you saw them again in Fort Bulen.
andu ko ni sojar do ko tangol ni nata neje Fort Bulen na biri daraje
oh
ni sojar ko tangol dol kabiri dara Fort Bulen ni nata ne dol jejele
après sojarul menu je tato je njengola Fort Bulen.
Yala nga wol to fole fa banda.
Yes, I have already mentioned their names.
Nga Solo Bojanji.
I saw Solo Bojang. Salifu Kor.
Jao.
And Jao.
Ini Uncle Alaji Tabora Bidiamula Tato.
They were talking to Uncle Alaji Tabora at the side of the fort.
Ma manji boso ko na londo dan dawla manji.
I didn't disembark from the bus. This is why I couldn't hear what they were saying.
Did you mention that you had seen Sekou Jallow at Fort Bulen?
Oh, Sekou Jallow ya Fort Bulen never.
Ha, nga Sekou Jallow.
Yes, I saw Sekou there too.
And apart from those who were captured in Bara, in Essau, did you see any other people who were captured in Bara?
Ninga bota molla e menu muta Essau sata kon. Foye do ko tangol jele ba e menu muta Bara fanamba.
Bara de ngalaji fay was suutel tonya.
Yes, from Bara I was able to recognize Alaji Fai.
Odumo alkalin de janne ba fala makamo la tanga suutel bango suutel tonya.
He was not an alkali by then. So I recognized him as a person, but he was not yet the alkali by then.
Ngalongo barankol begil.
I knew that people from Bara were also there.
But Yanimbe Jamla Fenne Fonta Fono, Dembanim Paten in Jaw and Tewol Fono, Afolo Yam.
But before I started testifying, I swore, but I cannot call all the names.
And can you tell us why you cannot call other names? Is it because you don't want to reveal their identities, or is it because you've forgotten their names?
Fo isa fono nyamuna ya sabu ko imalla fi kamo dol tol fo imnyina te tol la ban fo imalla fi tol la wanyar la ba
ma fo malla fi kamo to fo de.
I didn't say that I don't want to name anybody.
Yalo nimmo be deto ko na akilo kafu nyomoro akilo ka ko men tentenga ka manele.
You know, somebody who is in a tight spot and depressed. Sometimes you don't remember, things just happen which later on you can't even remember. But I was able to recognize Alaji. I recognized Mertal there also. These are two people I can recall. But I knew that there were more than two people from Bara. But really, these are the two people I can recall.
So which means that the group that you were with and who were subsequently taken away consisted of people who were from Essau as well as from Bara. Amunta
ila fanyina fala ko ye ninka fo menu samba nyola abelo kono Essau kol beje aning Bara kol.
Yes.
And you mentioned that the military as well as the paramilitary were working or perhaps were accompanying the witch hunters.
Ya fo moli janko ni sojarol ni paral ni buade malal be nyokanno be mol mutakanno.
Can you tell us whether they were working together?
Fo isa fo no nyai fo bebe dogu kilingola ke kamba nyokam.
Ha bebe kan kilingola kot.
Yes, they were all doing the same work.
And when did you eventually leave Fort Bulen?
Alnar nabo fo taroto wati jumalla.
Nabo to do bula ferry kono sitro time ole.
Our boss boarded the ferry around the dusk prayer time.
And during this time, because you had been captured around 3 p.m. and you left at 7 p.m. thereabouts, were you given any food or water to drink?
Anu sa ni wo ya tol muta tilibulol nga tilibulol. Alnar na wutu jankara fo fitro bina sengel o watol be kono fo inar na domoro di Allah pour albe men domola ba
mo man domoro din te wala mo man yidin telante.
Well, personally speaking, nobody gave me food and nobody gave me water to drink.
Thank you very much. I will now move on to Mbaje.
Barka bage silambe sa Mbaje to.
Mbaje, the last time I spoke to you, you had told me about Binta being taken away to the bantha. Is that correct?
Na nyini kar labango tombe janembe bola ya Mbaje wala mi de ko Binta ya mutanu ya samba bantha ba.
Yes.
And you said that she had subsequently left. Can you tell us what destination she was going to?
Ya fonye janko nyala bo nyimbiri ya muta ya samba bantha ba nyala bo nyina na sik bondi jele ya samba. Fo isa fono ya samba min tole.
Bara.
They went to Bara.
And did she tell you what happened when they went to Bara?
Fo aya fo ene munaketa biri ye samba Bara ba.
They all went to the Fort Bullen.
Please continue and tell us what happened thereafter.
Tenten ya fo nyamune na na ke biro botala.
Later on, we heard that they had crossed with them and went to Banjul. Tenten, I can't tell them. After Banjul, we heard that they were taken to Baba Job's compound. When they arrived at Baba Job's compound, that's where they were given the medicine to drink.
Did she tell you, my apologies for interrupting you, did she tell you what kind of medicine they were given to drink?
Fo aya fo ne ba nyim emu bori sifa nyaadi de dila pour ya min.
She who went there said she doesn't even know what kind of medicine it is.
And did she tell you how much of the medicine she was given?
Fo aya fo ne fanam bang boro nying aya jellel ye jelle diala pour ka min.
She said she drank it once.
And what did she observe after drinking the medicine?
Yamune koro sato biringa yenyim boro min.
She said after drinking the medicine, she felt dizzy and she went on vomiting.
And did she see others being given the medicine?
Fo ay do kote ngol fanan jela ban ye boro di wol ibet boro di la wol fanan na ba.
Yes, that's what she said. She said all those who went with her were all made to drink this medicine, all of them.
Did she tell you anything else about what happened in Kololi?
Ni mo botala fo ay kuma kotam do fo en ba menketi la Kololi bang.
That's where they spent the night away from her babies. They spent the following day there again. And they spent the second night there again. The following morning, on the second day, they were released.
And how did the babies who were suckling manage during this time?
Saying allow dingol nyim fulan dingol nyim ngalam ko susu dingol dem. O wato wicho nyi kono alaw muta wato kono wali keta nyaadi de.
Batadoro.
Just suffering.
Were they able to eat anything else?
Fo inarna silo solo ka fen domo bang.
Na?
Fo inarna silo solo ka fen domo bang.
Fo e fenyini alo fanna tarabe kala no jele to wala bulere wala munon di wala mi alo accidenta fo e fendi.
Yeah, they cannot be left like that. They cannot be left like that till the mother returns. They were catered for. Something was given to them like light milk or light porridge. Something like this was prepared for them.
And was anything else done to Binta apart from being given the concoction while she was in Kololi?
Ninga bota wala ka boro nyin diala de Binta wato mena be Kololi. Fo e kudo ni ada na bota wala e boro men diala programme. Fo e kudo kala la ba.
No, she didn't tell me that.
And what happened to her after she came back home?
Mune ketala bida seita na usu.
She came home looking like somebody who is drunk.
Please go on.
Tenteng ila kuma kawala.
She came home like that, looking like somebody who is drunk. But when she came, she was able to suckle her babies.
Were you there when she came?
Even unjele ba bida seita na.
No, I was not at home.
And at what point did you come back?
Ite seita na tembe jumal, wati jumal la.
I came home after their capture and release. When they were released, after that was the time I came home.
How many days after her release?
Ayatili jelle si biri ya bula.
Janita bina.
Janita bina.
Asiloko soto la katu mang ntema loko soto tamadlat.
It
Bari
might be
mutili mutoni bulote manintela na. Mando
well, I didn't spend a week at the place where I went to, but it might all amount to a week where I went to, and when I came to where I stayed before coming home, their capture and their release, if you put it all together, it will be about 1 week.
Mbaje, I will now move on to Mr. Balaja before I come back to you for
Abarka Mbaje silambida basangunya jande memurle nekang.
Mr. Balaja, can you tell us what your experience was when you got to Kololi? Also tell us perhaps what you observed about other people as well.
Basangun sila akoy fanan safo na biri altara falfra Kololi baba jobla kordar. Muna kite fanan na londi bundade yemuna karanje akonyi ndo mo ita ila karola ani mo kote wala karola yemuna korosiji.
Kole ya ba.
Serious hardship.
Please explain what serious hardship you faced.
That happened to me. When we arrived there, to cut things short, the moment we arrived there, they just told us to go inside the compound. We went and we were told to sit down in a house in the parlor. This was around the last evening prayer. They came to me because I swore on my word. That's what I'm going to talk about. They told me to hand over my mobile to them and all my other belongings. But luckily when I was going there was no money in my pocket. I handed my mobile over to them. I refused to give them my watch. After a little bit, around 30 minutes later, they came back to me. They brought food for me. I told them I don't eat food at night. I don't eat rice at night. And that's true. I don't eat rice at night. Even at my own home, if I want to eat something at night, they cook it by itself until it's all watery. They said they will bring another type of food. But they didn't come back with any food. We were there until a little bit late into the night. I just cannot call the time. They called me into another room behind. In my state, without eating anything, because they didn't give me anything else after they said they were coming. That's why when I arrived there, they opened this container. How I am talking like this, I swore before started talking. They filled a cup until it was completely full. They gave it to me myself. I held it. They said, let me drink it. I drank up to halfway and I returned the cup to them. They gave me back the cup and said, let me drink the rest. But that time also there was a soldier standing. Solo was there. There was a bandit there plus the interpreter. That was the time I drank all of it because I have no choice. The dregs or the leftovers in the cup. So far I had drank all the water in it. They said, let me chew that leftover also. I put it in my mouth and I swallowed it. They took me back to my place where I was sitting. Truly, that day I suffered because I was hungry when I was drinking this. True. That night I suffered. It ended at that, but I really suffered that night. From that time on, I don't know what is in my stomach. I don't know the condition of my body. What I can say I was aware was in the early morning when it was time to pray Fajr. Truly speaking, Allah helped me to be able to know that it's time for Fajr.
Fano keda kotake.
And it was daybreak.
9, 10 mafang.
Around 9 to 10 o'clock.
You have mburo dinani jikandi gaso.
They brought half a loaf of bread for me, plus a cup of tea.
Ntela.
For me, it was given to me.
We were
there until the sun became hot. They gave me this medicine again, because I talk about myself. Around 5 o'clock again, they gave me the same medicine. That was my second day, according to our normal way of counting culturally. All that, nothing, they didn't tell me anything. On my third day, the same thing happened to me. They gave me this medicine on 2 occasions. But the first time, that's what gave me a problem. On the third occasion, when I drank this medicine around 2 o'clock, that was my third day there. They called me into a house. Their video cameraman was standing in front of me. The man having the gun was standing behind me. Solo Bojang was standing on my right. The interpreter for those witch hunters was standing on my left hand side. They told me Sankumbalajo. They asked me, how many people did you eat? I asked them, what kind of people? They repeated that for me up to 3 times. But since at my home, what I was telling you all is about that what you are saying and what you are doing is something that I don't believe in. If you discuss with somebody, there is a substance to what you talk about. But since in my home, I told you that I don't believe you people. That's where another hardship started for me. Well, that same position there. They filled the cup to me. I can say half of the cup was of water, but the other half were all leaves. They gave it to me and told me I am going to drink it whether I like it or not. Then I also decided to drink all of it. But with the help of Allah, they themselves came to realize that if they give me this medicine, when I drink it, and I always drink it how they want it, but nothing happens to me, like whatever they want to happen to me, they see that that never happens to me. But when I say that I don't believe in what you are doing, that always brings the problem. When I drank that, they took me and put me under the sun. That's what they made me, that's where they made me to sit down. Well, according to how I think, if you put somebody under the sun, especially after drinking a concoction like this, well, the man with the gun came and sat in front of me. He was guarding me because I think they thought that I might leave the sun and come and sit under the shade. I was there until 5 o'clock. They came and took me away from there and brought me under the shade. Really, it gave me a problem. But how they want it to happen to me, that didn't happen to me. Because I was still aware of myself. However painful it was, however hard it was for me, but I was able to be aware of myself. That evening they didn't give it to me. They waited until at night. The same thing again, it was given to me. On my 4th day, That day also I drank the medicine on 2 occasions. But they didn't ask me anything that day. On my 5th day, I drank it in the morning. Around 2 p.m., they called me again. The man with the gun was there. The video cameraman in front of me. Solo on the other side, and the bandits were on the other side. They asked me the same thing. I told Solo. I told Solo, you people, if you want, you can kill me here. But since I came here, you have been asking me about the same thing. And what I said, that's where I stand, and that's what I stand by. I don't believe in what you are saying, in what they are saying. The records we have like this. We can take that to the elder, to the leader's place. That means leave this man to go. What we have recorded, we can take that to the president.
And I believe you're referring to President Yahya Jammeh, is that correct?
There's no need to say it. He's the very person.
And you mentioned that you were forced to drink this concoction. Can you tell us how you were forced?
Yeah, for Jango, ye force la puri kaim boromi. For sa fono ye okay nyadile, ye force nyadile.
Afolenga muraka mbara fonga no kido benkom. Dekonga boromi.
Just tell me to repeat it. But a gunman was standing behind me, and this thing was given to me, and they told me to drink it whether I like it or not. So there is no way.
And how were you able to drink a liquid which had all sorts of particles and remnants in it?
Sai, ite o boro minno nyaadi le kabri e bori joni be mi fa banda ko yo nyamol me ba kono yol fana be kunu yo nyimi o kire fe nyaadi le yo keno nyaadi le
bar ni manyina commission o dolo kono ya ala muta mol do tata fo ila subnalo mi.
Well, if we haven't forgotten some people who were captured by Yahya Jammeh's people, there were some people who were made to drink their own urine. Drinking urine is harder than eating leaves. Death comes to a person, but nobody invites death.
Do you know what was inside this concoction?
This medicine, according to my own observation, what it looks like to me.
Akamunde pe mbabara nyamo me nyimbabaro me kafarta nyamo nte a ntela kiskiso a ita ani wala mulunda ntefe mola jirinyal mankele ban tefe.
People see things differently, but me, according to my observation, it looks to me like a powder, this dust powder which comes from wood, sawdust.
What was the color and how did it taste?
Ala kuloro nyimbe nyaadi le fa ala sero nyim ala testero nyim fa be nyaadi le
man wol ka fa mena be basiari man fo la be basiari nte dala basiata nte dala.
Well, what the Mandinkas say, it's not bitter, it's not sour, in between there. That's what I can say the taste looks like.
Was it pleasant or not?
Diara le ban fa man dia
basia ye basia lo le abumun de fe ko te ye sukur te ye
something which is between bitterness and sourness, but the light one, which has no salt or anything like that. That's how I can describe it.
What was the color?
The one I drank, that one was red.
You also said that because you did not have any food to eat the first day when it was given to you, it affected you more.
Eko dum folo nyim fanal mene boro nyin dila wato e ma boro e ma ndomoroke anu ay barandi baken.
Yes, really that day I suffered seriously that day.
Were you in pain?
Itara dimo kono la bang.
Munkono?
Dimo.
Ikono ke dimin nenu fodula ke dimin.
Hani mani kola ka men mambalo be Kenya long. Yalo siyo siya do akayo fonya so le mambalo lunga so rebuke balo Kenya be bakalo mun kan dimi.
Well, it looks like I didn't have any particular pain at a particular place. But how the Mandinka say body pain all over my body, beware when you can say that I don't understand my body today. I don't understand my system. It is something like that which happened to me that day.
And this cameraman that you mentioned from your capture all the way to your detention in Kololi, can you tell us what his role was?
Ning cameraman o yi menna kumo fo kabri bal muta kan tembo men men keta fo jang Essau jang kata fo bara kata fo Kololi je fo yalon fo ya sa fon no nyam mun al mun mata do koti jeto
ngamen to fo mal do koti.
Well, just as I mentioned his work. Yes, that was his work. Just like this cameraman standing here, that's what he was doing.
But I mean Fonte.
But what he told me. Because sometimes he calls me aside until the two of us used to stand. He used to tell me what I am doing. Really, I don't like what I am doing like this. It's just I cannot help it. What he tells me is that please give me. He said his name is Sankum Fati. He said around that time he was based in Brikama. Well, for him, he did favors for me within those 4 days.
Did he happen to tell you who this video recording was for?
Aya fo na ko video menki aka record jumale.
Ya jam.
Ya jam.
And can you tell us what happened to the others who were with you?
Fo isa fo no nyamune keta do ko tengol eni melu be nyoka.
Ngal Quran wol takide.
No, I swore by the Al-Quran.
I
see people lying down and they said they are drunk. Well, they themselves can tell me their condition, but I didn't talk to them. Well, how I saw them was very ugly. They were in very bad shape. I can say that. But I didn't see anybody urinate to himself or herself. I didn't see anybody who defecated on himself or herself. But I see people walking and all of a sudden they fall down. I've seen that. Yes, that's where I can stop.
Thank you very much, Mr. Balaja. I'll move on to
Mr. Balaja.
Mbaje, can you tell us what the impact of your daughter's passing away was in your family after she was victimized?
Mbaje, ko isa fono nye idingol la nyin kabrata da fanyi boro nyi ming ay mun kole akule sabu ima ila dimbaya to kabringa tata fanyi boro ming anara na nyin ko na laga ay mun kole akule sabu ima.
Tell us what happened after she was released.
Mun na na kala biri yabula.
Mr. Chair, can we excuse Mr. Balaja for a minute? Thank you. We will proceed with the witness before he comes back. Mbaje, please proceed.
Mbaje, tente.
They suffered there. Babies who are suckling at the breast, if you separate them from the mother, not one baby, much more, 2 babies. If they cannot see their mother, well, they will cry. When they feel hungry, they will cry. That's another part of suffering. And also that went along with unhappiness. Because there is nothing anybody can do about it. That's another suffering for the family. Till the time they can set eyes on their mother. That's another part of the suffering. When she returned home, she was not feeling well. This concoction she drank, she was almost drunk, still drunk with the effect of the medicine, and she was also tired. We cannot help her anyway. Well, the only help we can give her, that's what we did for her. And the help they were able to offer to the babies in her absence. That also made the family suffer.
Please tell us what kind of ill health she suffered when she came back.
Fanyamba biring ya bulana anata ay musa sa kusifa la soto kabra seitana.
When she came back, she didn't feel well at all. Before the tiredness and the drunkenness can leave her system, she suffered for some time. It took some time. Then there was a boil on her knee, between the kneecap and the thigh. When she showed that boil to me, I told her to go to the hospital. She went to the hospital. They gave her some medicine. She came home. She drank those medicines until after a little time, she told me, this leg is paining me. I told her to go back to the hospital. She went back to the hospital again. Then they told her that you are supposed to go to Banjul. She went with her elder, she went with her elder sister to Banjul. Then she was admitted at Banjul. She was admitted for almost a week. Then they released her to come home. But they had already operated on the boil. When after they operated the boil, she came home. She was at home for some time. But the pain doesn't improve. It was just going bad and bad. We took her back to the hospital. And she was admitted. During that time, I personally was there with her. The doctors tried what they can. They did what they can. They were treating her until 1 month. One day she told me, Mother, I said yes. She told me, even today, I cannot even leave the bed. My leg is paining me bad. I want to go and urinate. I went and collected the chamber pot of the hospital for urine. I told her, try and urinate inside this pot. I will go and empty it. After she tried and urinated in the pot, I went and emptied that pot. I told her, let me go to the market and buy a bigger pot for you. Because this one is being used by the whole ward of the hospital. It might be that the time you will need it, somebody else will be using it. Somebody also might need it and suffer. I went and bought a bigger chamber pot for urine and kept it with me. Whenever she wants to use it, I'll give it to her. Whenever she wants to ease herself, I'll give it to her. When she's ready, I will go and empty it, wash the pot, and come and place it near her bed. The pain never improved. It went on deteriorating at a very bad scale. One day, she said to me, "Mother," I said, "Yes." She told me that I am leaving my babies with you. Please take care of my children for me. She was crying. I told her nothing will happen to you. She told me, "Take care of my children. Make sure you teach them Islam. Don't leave them alone. Make sure you bring them up in a good way." She was crying. I said to her, "Binta, nothing will happen to you. Time to time, I'll come and stand over her and start blowing air on her, fanning her. All the verses that I knew in the Quran, I will stand over her and read those verses." Yajay came there and I said to Yajay, "Today Binta gave me the fear of my life." She said, "Let me take care of her children. Let us treat the children and bring them up in a good home bringing. Let's not leave the children alone to be spoiled. Let's treat the children and let's teach them how to pray, so that they will give respect to people and be ashamed of themselves." Yajay told me that she appealed this kind of appeal to me. I was the first person that she made this appeal to. She said, "But mother, I was afraid to tell you." Well, this is something that really hit us. I told her this is what she always tells me within these days. If she waits until sometimes in the middle of the night, she will get up and sit down and cry. When she cries, I'll ask her, "Binta, what is it? Is it that your leg is still paining?" She will tell me, "Mother, my children." She will tell me, "I don't know where I am."
Mbaje, I know this is very difficult for you, and we are really sorry about what happened to your daughter. Mbaje, can you continue? We don't have long to go. We will soon finish with your testimony. Or perhaps let me move on to Mr. Balajo whilst we give Mbaje a chance to recover. Mr. Balajo, we would just like to know what the impact of this whole experience has had on you, on your health, on your life, and perhaps any stigma you've suffered as a result of your victimization.
Pasan gun sina kamen nyini ka wala nyindi ko belefla ka long nyin ko be kerim ko la ikang ay mun ko ya kulil sabu ima ila balwoto anila jara kende ya so jara kende ya to ay mun ko ya kulil sabu ima anin signol to fanan mol keje nyaadi daga brin nyin kunta da fala te kan ini mol ka hadama ya to ini mol be nyoy nyaadi de.
Alhamdulillah jara kende ade abala ulu bare wolun mbide man felta walal.
Well, to be healthy is a gift from Allah, but from that day up to date, I am not healthy.
Signol fana.
Well, about the neighbors. If you are somebody and something bad is said about you, your enemies become happy. But those who loved you will know that it is not true. Well, those enemies, up to now, they will look at me like that and they will look my children with the same eyes. Well, that unhappiness, I have had that. Because of my family. I'm not talking about those who just see me passing by on the road. But those who know me personally, they will know that things like these, I'm not even at all interested in it. I'm not talking about those who don't know me, they just see me passing by. But all those who know me, anything that seems or looks like this is not something that I believe in. But my belief, I cannot force it into all members of my family one by one. Well, that unhappiness, sometimes I have that in mind. But if it is about me alone, I can laugh and say I don't take it as anything. But my sadness and my happiness is between, I share it with people. Well, if something bad is said about a person, the enemies will be happy and the friends or the loved ones will be unhappy. Whether it is about a witch or witchcraft, if something bad is said about somebody, your enemies rejoice at that, but your loved ones will become unhappy. Well, I had that feeling in me. But the being who knows everything is aware of everything. That alone has satisfied me. Inshallah. Inshallah.
And have you been diagnosed with any particular illness?
Bring kun kedela fo ye koro ye sambal ita lo panol ye jube manga fo ni kuran kare wala bela ba
ani nana manta ka fo ñene muda ko men mambalo ko ya waro sta lo psa to e borol dinna on ka ci wala ñama tonya.
No, I didn't tell them this is what's troubling me or this is what's paining me. But whenever my body feels just like I said, I will go to the hospital, tell them, well, I don't understand my body. My body is like this. They will give me medicine and I will go home with medicines and drink them. It was just about 1 month ago that I had an operation.
And who do you hold responsible for everything that you've gone through?
Let me repeat it because we all know that it is Yaya Jammeh.
And Baje, I hope you're all right now. You're ready to proceed. And what happened to Binta's leg eventually?
Binta's leg, towards the end, when the pain was unbearable, they said they were going to cut it. They were going to amputate the leg. I said, no, let them not amputate her leg. They repeated it to me at another time. I didn't agree. The third time, they told me, if you still refuse for us to amputate her leg, then we will release you. Then I said, okay, go ahead. Then they decided to release us from the hospital. We took her to her grandmother at Tubakolong, her grandfather at Tubakolong. She was there. She was being treated by our local treatment. On the whole, at that time, she was pregnant. Before the pain will overcome her bodily, she delivered that child, but it was a premature birth and the child died. She was in that treatment till the day that she passed away.
And
she died.
How long after she left the hospital did she die?
Abu Ali Abu Lopitano. Aningala Sayani, I want to jealousy.
It was 3 months.
And who do you hold responsible for her death?
Itafana ala saya la sababu. Itafana bejumala jalaila wala.
Yaya Jamme brought all this trouble on us.
And what happened to her children? Can you tell us where they are now and what happened to them after she died?
Mune kita dingol la foi sa fono nya dingol nyingu ibe minto la sayentem biringa banta.
Her children are there. When we came away from her funeral, I came and said to Yaje, she said yes. Then Yaje was the elder sister. Then I told Yaje that I'm going to adopt Binta's daughter. Because the female children she had was only one, and she had 3 sons. Then she told me, we also sat down here. The children, we cannot leave them with you. We've already decided to divide them between the relatives. Binta's brother, the wife took 1 child. Aida Drame. Yaje took 1. Binta Kinte took 1 child. Basidi, when the mother drank this medicine, she became mentally imbalanced. She was no longer among sane people. That one also, her affairs were made me very sad. Whatever you tell her, she will not understand. I left her to learn the Quran. But all those that went with her to the same school, they are now going to high school in Banjul. Well, we left her just among Nkomusolem. We left him just like that among his age mates. When they go to school, he will just sit down. Allah helped me about the religion. What the mother cried about. He is very, very, very concerned about religion. Huh? Well, we have to seek help for that child.
alota salo kan salwa danwa ba moy la drong abeta.
That child never misses prayer times. Whenever he hears prayers being called, he will leave and go to prayers. That's what the mother cried for. And let's train them. Let's train them properly. But even those who are older than him, he loves the religion than all of them. Allah doesn't close all the doors against someone. He had difficulties in other things, but he is very good in prayers, in religion. Well, I'm appealing to you about him. Now I will leave his things with Allah and you people what you can do.
Thank you very much, Mbaje. Mr. Balajo, we thank you very much. We've come to the end of your testimonies, and I hand over the witnesses to you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, my counsel, and thank you, Madam Drame and Mr. Balajo, for your testimony. I'm not sure what questions one can ask you with the suffering that you have gone through. A suffering brought about was inflicted, brought about by the state through its sponsorship of a brutal system that doesn't belong to our country, doesn't belong to our world, and most certainly doesn't belong to our generation. These a crazy 13th century practice of witchcraft and witch hunting that should not resurface in our area. We as a people at some point would have to address that issue. For 4 weeks we have heard this story after story from victim after victim. Already 39 dead from taking concoctions, and hundreds and hundreds of sick people and traumatized families. We can only share your pain and your loss. The brutality involved in separating mother from suckling babies, twins, is unforgivable. So truly sorry what both of you and your family members have endured, but at the end of the day, what the country itself endured. We are all victims of this experience that you have. Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Sankum Balajo.
Mr. Sankum Balajo.
I'm not too sure whether I heard you properly. Did you state that you spent 5 days at the place of detention? And each of those days you were given the concussion 3 times a day.
Ika boro nyindi la sinya sabatilor.
Is that what you said?
Foye wala fo bang?
Sinya fulatilo.
Yes, they give it to me twice a day.
But
these 5 days I spent there and they are drinking the medicine every day. Well, somebody that is having something as he's leaving, if you stand that in front of that man and tell him that I don't believe in what you are doing, he'll become angry. I had no problems about witchcraft. The problem I had there was telling them that I don't believe them, I don't believe in what they were doing. From my compound up to the point there, that's all what was my problem with them. This is why they make me drink this concoction every day, twice.
Okay, thank you. Well, perhaps I misread because I was surprised. So it means you drank most cups more than all those who have testified.
Amunta mfele ko itele bori jama min katambi mol bela menu sedendero di jang.
Because if you drank 2 cups per day, it means you drank 10 cups.
Atunga amunta ko yetili lulu keje lungolu nika poti fulaming amunta e poti tang yewala ming.
Yes, if that is the way I drank more. Because I don't know about the others, but me, that's what happened to me.
Thank you.
Baraka.
Thank you, Commissioner Kinte. You have the floor.
Commissioner Kinte la bine nyinin kala islam.
Yo, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Ikolum follow me al tata benta suto le pe.
You said that the first day you went was at night.
Tomado bado wolite boro la kuloro fonola. Owato.
Maybe you will not be able to tell the color of the medicine that day, at that time.
But tonya jambo be kela da kono nyameng. Aning babara buola dunkulingul be kela da kono nyameng wol be fatala.
Maybe the taste of leaves in the mouth and the taste of sawdust in the mouth will be different.
Lum follow ye jambole kalamuta duro nyen kono bang fo anin yin dol be keta kilengol le lum fula nyawni sama nyawni nani.
On the first day, did you have the taste of the leaves in your mouth which became different from the other days up to the 5th day? Well, sometimes it's hard to comprehend. Yes, I understand you. Good. You didn't ask me how was the medicine on the first day and the last day. And I also didn't explain the first day when I drank it, it was like this. I said the medicine I was given to drink. So that means the whole of the days I was there. So you see that I have seen it during daytime also. Yes, it looks to me like sawdust. That's how I explained it.
Okay.
Thank you. Imam C, you have the floor.
Imam C, wala kane nyininka.
Similar.
Alay sangkung nung lay nuyu yow ak aja mba Zainab Darame.
Alaji sankumbe konto na iteni mba aja Darame.
Mbe jola.
I answer to your greetings.
Follow Lamin Cisse ki ngeen wax ni.
The first Lamin Cisse that we are talking about.
Amon nañ Lamin bu melni nonu Sibanor.
We had somebody like that Lamin in Sibanor. He was also a tractor driver at Kanilai. That also happened like the wife was able to save his father.
amul luñ defut soxna si.
They tried many ways
ak goram waaye ba tey paa bi naan garab bi.
on the family, but up to date, the old man didn't drink the concoction.
lii nii am ngeen yéen ñi nga xamante ne tegoon nañ leen ci lii ay métit bi am ngeen ndam bu annabi Yusufa amoon ci mbokkam yi.
Well, you people who were made to drink this concoction, you have a victory like the victory that Yusuf got over his people.
li ko mbokkam yi yeene woon amuñ ko ci moom ba ñoom ñoo mujj ruus ci ronam.
Well, what the relatives intended for Yusuf, it never happened. In fact, later on, it was the relatives who came and later stayed under Yusuf.
nit bu la tegee fen.
If somebody accused you with lies,
bis bu ne def lay gën a sori.
every day it will be further away from you.
ba seen bis yi tey.
Until the final day like today.
yàlla setal na leen ci àdduna bi yëpp.
Allah has cleaned all of you in the whole world.
xam nañ ne lii tooñ la.
He knows that you were offended.
yëfi seytaane la.
It is just because of Satan.
ki ko defoon.
The person who did this
seetut APRC.
didn't look at the APRC.
seetut UDP.
He didn't look at UDP.
seetut mag.
He didn't look at elders.
seetut sëriñ.
He didn't look at marabouts.
seetut jigéen.
He didn't look at women.
seetut mbokkam.
Not even the relatives.
seetut gan moom su fekkee
Not
ne gan mu ngi ci
strangers.
dëkk bi sax def laa yóbbu.
Even if a stranger is found in a village or town, they'll take you away.
lii moo yëfi seytaane.
This is just Satan.
lii moo yëfi seytaane.
This is what is called real Satan.
ñi nga xamante ne nag ñoo doon ñëw ay soldaal yi ak police yi ñoom ñoo gën a def lu bon.
The people, the security people, soldiers and others who accompany these people are the worst of them.
Sintet bi ñu leen jëlee yóbbu leen Kanelaay.
When people were taken from Sintet and taken to Kanilai,
amoon nañ seen benn mbokk ku ñëw ak Suute.
there was a relative called Sute.
kooku adduna bi yëpp ñu ngi koy gërëm.
The whole world is praising him right now.
jëloon na gele am bi dem ba foofu.
He took his vehicle, a gelegele vehicle, and went to Kanilai.
bi demee ba timis jot.
If he goes there and waits until around the dusk prays,
am na ñu bari dañu ràcceeku dugg ci oto bi.
a lot of them can escape and go into the vehicle.
ba oto bi fees ba am na ay jigéen yi nga xamante ne dañ lang ci gannaaw.
And the vehicle filled up to capacity, and in fact there were some women who hung on the vehicle behind.
bi ñooy daw am na soldaal yi leen gis.
And when they were running away, some soldiers saw them,
waaye dañ leen jégal faalewul leen.
but they were forgiven and left to go.
parce que xam na ne lii yëfi seytaane la.
Because they know that this is just Satan.
yow ka moo ci yow bàyyiwuloo sa doom bàyyiwuloo sa mbokk bàyyiwuloo sa rakk koo gis rek.
Somebody who has not given chance to his own relatives, his siblings, other people, that person will not give chance to anybody.
seytaane bi kum la joxoon rek da nga koy jël.
Whenever Satan points to anything, that's what you are going to take.
moo tax nag lii amu leen ci benn gàcce ak seen doom yi.
This is why I can tell you that you have no embarrassment in this, no shame has come upon you, and nothing wrong has come upon you.
yum ci rëy yëpp ci jihad lañ dee.
All the people he killed died in jihad.
parce que lii amul dalil tooñul.
Because it has no reason, and there is no other thing that they can base it on.
defuñ dara.
They didn't do anything.
waxuñ dara.
They didn't say anything.
yow jëloo ko ci kaddu ki nga xamante ni ñii dañu ma def dara.
You cannot tell anybody that these people did this and this to me.
mag ku am juróom-ñeent fukki at nga yóbbu ko de ko nan la lu koy rey.
An elder person with 50 years old, you go and give that person a medicine that is going to kill him.
lii moom musiba la te jeex na lii moo am ngeen ci ndam.
This has been a disaster. But you people, you are the victorious.
Thank you, Commissioner Sam. You have the floor.
Commissioner Samba, welcome nyininka.
Assalamu alaikum baje.
Assalamu alaikum baje.
Mbe hake dani la yebata mbe takinyen ko kono.
I'm appealing to you to forgive for all the suffering you encountered in this problem.
Mbe duale fanam fo binta e karafo men dila fo alasi fanam men janyato.
I am also praying for you. What Binta entrusted into your hands.
Lafta dindingul nyin kabiri be Binta Sambala lafta lo na dindingul nyin kunsal wotumo e sanji jelle soto.
I want to know the age of the twins when they were taking Binta away. How old were they? They were less than 1 year.
Okay, abaraka. Allah me ibalunya sono yal.
Thank you. May Allah help you to give them sustenance.
Thank you, Commissioner Jallo. Imam Jallo, you have the floor.
Imam Jallo said he has heard what you've said. In this world, we should help each other. On my side, people helped me up to the time I'm able to carry along myself. Allah helped me so that I can save some money. And many people are aware of that. I help and teach people, other people's children. I help other people's children to be able to further their education. You're this child. I'm going to add him to my family. Starting from today, till the time Allah knows what is going to happen. Today, I'll give you money.
I need a telephone number.
And my telephone number. Every month. If the month reaches 29 days, you can call me. If I cannot bring the money to you, a member of my family will bring the money up to the place you are.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Imam Jallo. Madam Drame.
Chairman
And Mr. Balajo.
Madam Drame and Mr. Balajo.
If you have any closing remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Alifana yokuma soto alafta memfola badi nguli Gambia jama mulu. Alifana lisio kumo banke sai.
Bismillah.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Thanks to the Almighty Allah. I start in the name of Allah. I return thanks to the Almighty Allah who has my life. He is the creator and makes things the way he wants them. This witch hunt which took place here, Allah has made it to end in a good way. Had it not been for Allah, and it remained for the people, well, by now certain things would have happened which wouldn't have been like this. But the way Allah destined it, when these hunters came, they didn't look at strangers. They didn't distinguish these people who are indigents. They caught all of us. Whether you are a stranger or an indigent of the village.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
But thanks to Allah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
I return thanks to Allah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Thanks to Allah. Whatever Allah does is what's always straight. Well, whenever a human being decides, it doesn't favor some people. My greetings to the whole of the Gambia. My greetings goes to my in-laws at Bunyadu and in Nyani Kayai. After I came out of this problem, they really stood by me. Extension of greetings to my younger brothers in Baribu and Kombo. Grandchildren of Mamandin Tida Kaba, I extend my greetings and thanks to them. They really gave me help. Among them, I will name someone, Binta Ture. She is my elder. Jara Balajo is there, I will name her. My younger brothers and sisters stood by me, plus my own children. Among them, you can have Kanseku Balajo. Mfamara Kasama is among them. Plus their younger brothers and sisters. I have one adopted child called Hawasise Sonko. Hawasise Sonko. When we were on board the ferry, when she fell down, the sickness that attacked her that day is still with her. Up to this day, she's not normal. I'm not her biological father, but she was given to me. I adopted her since Ikosanjijelu. When she was 1 year, 5 months old, she came into my adoption. Until she completed her high school. The moment she heard that I was captured, that's the minute she fell down. Up to this minute, she is still sick. I thank all friends. Well, if you go into hardship, that's the time you know who are your friends and who are your enemies. My Alkali and Sefo and Fabakari Langjai, I will thank them. From Jinak to Sika, I extend my sincerest thanks to all of them. Every day, they cook almost 2 bags of rice in my compound. You people who called us here, they said, you are the people sitting over this matter. What you say in English, the slogan is never again. What I'm saying, I want you to hear it properly. People behind, those behind cannot destroy a country. It is the people who are leading, they are always the destructors of a nation. What can cause and help us so that these never again will stand? In our black society, all our poison are the politicians. In your recommendations, talk to the politicians and talk to them very seriously. From the one right now ruling and to all those who are looking for leadership. No one, it's not only one person who is shouting for the country. All of them are shouting for themselves. Those who are sitting right now want to remain in that cold air. Those who are looking for it want these orders to go out so that they can also go in that cold air. This is all what they are shouting for. They are not shouting for any other citizen. Let me stay in the cold air. The other one is saying, let him get out there so that I can go, or I can also go in there. Whenever you are coming to the conclusion of what you are doing, poor and peasants cannot do anything in the country. When Yaya was coming into this country, he found sound laws in this country. It was because of Jawara when those sound laws were established in this country. When Yaya came, he made laws that will favor him. So you have to talk to those who are sitting and those who are now seeking leadership. Talk to them, let them not destroy our country. If a leader becomes a lawless man, what can a poor person do about it? So, well, talk to the politicians properly. You sitting here and those who are writing, please make sure that you talk to our politicians. Let them try and do what is good for the country. To be able to bear is something very good. Well, revenge in some cases is not wrong. But to bear and have things and faith in it, well, is also another good thing. But on this table, I know that there are knowledgeable people who are sitting at that table. Allah said, always make sure you establish the truth. Then afterwards, people will come and bear what has happened. What I am saying here, that's what people are talking about in the streets. That's what I'm coming to say. If something doesn't happen, nothing is done about these things, you will see civil war in this country. People will revenge on each other if the government doesn't do anything about it. Everybody should be made to stand and face justice, those who were caused atrocities. If to say just I forgive, that will not end trouble if nothing is done about it. Those who people offended other people and they are still here and they didn't apologize, well, then still there's a problem. Truth has to be established, then reconciliation follows. Well, I'm just appealing to you people sitting over the table. Try and establish the truth. Those who were offended, let them be given the truth. Let justice be done. You people writing, make sure that you disseminate this information. People who committed wrongs should be made to stand and face justice, or else why you are brewing war in this country. Chairman, I'm telling you this with your commissioners, because the country has faith and hope on you. This is why you were made to lead this. Even Yaya Jammeh, when he took over this country, at the he will not tell anybody, I'm not going to do any wrong. He will just say, I will do right. But when he went and sat down until he found himself in the middle of power, he started offending people. You also, we listen to you over the radio. That didn't show us that you are good people for the time being. Until we see the end of this job you are doing and justice is done. Yes, to say that I was captured here, this and this has happened, that's not the end of trouble. Well, my greetings to Karabulai Balajo and Keba Janko. May Allah protect and guide all of us. May Allah protect us and from evil and from unbelieving the virtues of Allah. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Madam Drame, you have the floor. If you have any closing remarks to make now.
I extend my sincerest thanks to everybody. Thanks to Allah. In the name of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I thank my two parents. I thank my siblings. I thank people who were born with me. I thank my in-laws. These relatives are the people who were able to take care of me so that I didn't stay alone. I was not lonely. I had only 2 children of my own. But when they enter my house, they will know that I'm not lonely. It's because of my relatives. My elder gave me his or her children for me to take care of them. My younger ones gave me their children. At that time, I didn't even have my own child. But later on, Allah gave me my own children. Something very big. One female and one male. But before I got them, the adopted ones are the first ones in my house. I pray for all Muslims, for Allah to grant us all good health and long life. Well, my parents and my own children and all those associated with me and all Muslims, I thank you all. May Allah grant us all long life and good health. TRRC, the truth and the good work you are doing, the clean-heartedness that you are showing to the people, you cleaned our tears. You helped us to come out of bondage. May Allah keep you long in front of us. May Allah give us all long life. The ones who are under, the children, please allow them to be educated. And train them with your own good characters and your way of living. What you are doing for the country, you cannot stand and teach them in the schools, but you can give advice. Well, those who God loves will take your advice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Drame, and thank you very much, Mr. Balajo, for your closing remarks. Our thanks also go to our own colleague, Commissioner Imam Jallo, for the generosity he manifested in offering to help the twins, who must be 10 to 11 years old now.
Mben kafunyo ndoku nyo Commissioner Imam Jallo numbara mba jaila ay ngani ya sene ya me yitan di jang pour que ñing kunsal makoy waketa kuti men duntanna utumba numbara la wala bak.
We thank you for coming to testify.
Mba telefona lu numbara la ali sonta pour que na CDRO la jang.
We'll end our proceedings for today and resume 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Bi mbe kolu dan na janne bar ning ala sonta inshallah sinin somanda talantang mbesi benjang kotake.
Meeting is adjourned.